Okay, everyone, we are taking a first look at the BioShock Remastered Collection. We are playing on Nintendo Switch. Keep in mind, this is a review copyrighted by the publisher. The way we're going to cover this is we'll check out each game individually. There'll probably be like 3 videos going up as highlights or whatever. So depending on what video you're watching, just remember that we check out like an hour of each. So if you want to see info on the BioShock 1, 2, and 3, that video will be somewhere in the channel. But we'll start with 1, 2, and 3, and we just see what it is. Yeah, if you don't know what BioShock is, these were a set of games that came out last gen on Xbox 360 and PS3. Um, they're like first-person shooters, but they're not really shooting games. They're very like story and narrative driven, and they're not like your Call of Duty shooters. It's all like the first game is especially like kind of 20,000 leagues under the sea type of video game, and uh you'll get to see right away. So that's what they are. So yeah, these have been ported to the Switch. They came out last week. You can buy them individually or they come out as a collection. Um they come out as a collection physically and digitally. I think they're like $20 each. We can get the collection for like 50, 60 on card. Yeah, so the big story around these were like the install size. So just checked. So I got, even though I got the physical cart version, like all the games are not on the cart. There's still you still have to download like a lot of data. So I think the cart is 16 gigabyte cart. If I just tell you like the install size is like BioShock 1 is 7.1 gig, BioShock 2 is 5.5 gig, and BioShock 3 is 17.4 gig. Um yeah, like they are like bigger than their PS3 and Xbox 360 counterparts. The collection does come with like all the DLC and all the story, all the extra content and stuff. So and I think like BioShock 1, they added like welcome to the BioShock challenge room. Please note that while this is BioShock product, is not meant to extend the BioShock story. All right. So you can see all the DLC is there for the first one. Like director's commentary and all that stuff was there as well. If we just check gameplay options, expanded field of view. Oh, that's interesting. That was on by default. So yeah, let's just get into the first one. We'll play on medium difficulty. There was some stories going around that if you buy the digital version, I haven't been able to confirm this, but there was some information on Twitter when it was like if you got the digital version, you had to have an online connection to like either to confirm the license agreement, or you had to have an online connection to it had to be always online to play, which people were mad at because they was like,
They
this is
told
a
me,
this is a portable game, you shouldn't
son,
really.
you're
But
special.
that wasn't the case for the cart.
You were born to do great things.
But just keep
You
that
know
in
what?
mind. Like if you're buying it digitally, like
They were
Google
right.
that story and find out what's going on. Yeah, I'm like it runs okay. It's 30 FPS. I think there's 720. I think there's 720. I'm not sure if they're 1080p. Don't convert. I know they're not 60 FPS. Yeah, but the best way to show BioShock is if you don't know what it is just basically play it. to give you a good example. I was playing them over the weekend on a different account. So obviously we're doing a first look here, but yeah, they still hold up. They look pretty nice because everything's like very stylistic. So, but yeah, I played like even on like PS3 and last gen. I played a couple of hours of the first one, and I was like, oh, I'll go back to the collection at some point. And the collection came to current gen consoles, and it was free on PS Plus at one point. But I just never got around to playing them fully. I'll try to turn on subtitles. All right, I've turned on subtitles. Let's go. That should make it. Overplaying this over the weekend, like certain things that I've noticed, um, it's gonna depend, right? If you're gonna buy the collection as individual games, or if you're gonna buy it as the full collection. Um, Audio is like way different in the first game compared to the second two games. It feels like the second two games are like missing like echo and reverb effects and distancing stuff. Like everybody sounds like they're right in front of you 24/7. But where in the first game everything sounds balanced properly. If you're talking to somebody on a radio, it sounds like they're on a radio. There's something I've spotted. So later on when we look at those two games, I'll show you. Yeah, but very, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and fire at your fingertips.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone.
Turn the audio up a
I
bit.
rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose rapture. A city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would not be constrained by the small. And with the sweat of your brow, rapture can become your city as well.
This seems like so much like Gotham Under the Sea to me. Man, that's why I say you can't really describe these as shooters. It's like one of the best openings to a video game from last gen. All right, jump, interact, use fist, fire weapon, fire plasmids.
Just one more minute. Spear's coming up now. Johnny, security's banging off all over. Get a move on.
Just don't hurt me. Just let me go. My God.
Oh, dead. Oh god.
Would you kindly pick up that shortwave radio? I don't know how you survived that plane crash, but I've never been one to question Providence. I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. Now keep on moving. We're gonna have to get you to higher ground. Take a deep breath and step out of the bathysphere. I won't leave you twisting in the wind. We're gonna need to draw her out of hiding, but you're gonna have to trust me.
Okay. Trust him. I will go a bit more forward. Now I'll explain the gameplay if you haven't really.
I'll wrap you in a sheet.
Just a bit further. How do you like that, sister? Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something? Bloody splicer sealed Johnny in before they... Goddamn splicers.
I'll show her what happened to them stuck-up types.
Oh, okay. We break this.
I found her that way. You're only making it harder. Hold on there.
We're fine. Everything's fine.
Smarter than Einstein, stronger than Hercules, and lights a fire with a snap of his finger. Are you as good as my daddy, mister? Not if you don't visit the Gatherer's Garden, you aren't. Her daddy just like as a garden.
All right, here's where you see the first big gameplay thing. So not is it? It's like it's based on like a first-person shooter, but you basically have like powers as well.
Steady now. Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine.
This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped. Wonder if he's still got some Adam on him. Let's buck. Weak. You're a weak chopper. This little fish ain't worth towing it with no big daddy. Yellow. Always have been. You'll be no better off with a metal daddy, little fish. See you floating from right.
Uh-oh.
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute, he's still breathing. It's all right. I know he'll be an angel soon.
I can remember that was like the big conversation. I'm gonna wait because I know these games are kind of old
All
now,
right, Boyle. First time plasma's a real kick from a mule. But there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now, is there?
but people might not have played them. I don't want to do story spoiler stuff. Um, there's so much conversations uh when these games came out about. Hold on. About the little girls and everything, and story stuff related to them. Weird. I can't remember it. I can't remember it vividly from PS3 generation. This was one of the first games of that generation that was trying to do crazy stuff with narrative as well.
Remember, the 1-2 punch!
But this is also what I was talking about, audio stuff. See how in this game, like you could argue that the 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 radio volume is a bit low. Haven't got much options for it in this, but in this I think is balanced correctly. Like you shouldn't be hearing the radio like super in your ear, right? It's still a radio. And wait till we get to the other games. It's like borderline too loud. I know it's gonna be hard for to everybody for here in the video, because the radio isn't loud enough.
That's what the book says. Dress nice? Yeah! Report me, you fuck!
But yeah, like that's the basics of combos. Use your plasmids and then use your melee stuff or your gun that you'll probably get in a bit. If you go, what's this? If you are killed by a hostile Dungeon Rapture, you'll be revived live, and while the last bat chamber you pass, some of your health will be restored, and you always have at least a small amount of Eve. Bat chambers work automatically. There's no need to use or activate them. So they're like the save point stuff. Everybody you kill, you can loot.
How's that?
First aid kit, Evo.
Don't fucking judge me! Come on! I just want to talk!
The shooter mechanic wise is not nothing crazy. You get abilities, you find capsules where you pick what abilities you want. Isn't this the game where there's a B gun later on? I think so. But this is really about. This is really more like. Oh god, story driven. Yeah, last generation. I'm not a crazy big shooter fan.
I've got a family.
I literally came to these games for the story.
But the splicers have cut me off from them. If you can reach them in Neptune's bounty, then maybe, just maybe. I know you must feel like the unluckiest man in the world right now. But you're the only hope I'll ever see my wife and child again. Go to Neptune's bounty. Find my family, please.
Go to Neptune's bounty. All right, got it. I didn't want to do it, lady. You were crazy.
Plasmids changed everything.
Wow, that's her baby. Is a gun.
They destroyed our bodies, our minds. We couldn't handle it. Best friends butchering one another. Babies strangled in cribs. The whole city went to hell.
Press R for next weapon. If you hold R, that's how you cycle your weapon stuff. The one thing that is interesting is the controls in this. Like, I can't remember if the original was like this. You press in right stick to go into aim down sight ADS. You can change the controls. Hold on, there's an enemy here. Let me deal with them and then.
Hey, Brenda, you care to tell me why you've had a whole size of Plymouth Rock coming out of your crapper going on 3 weeks now? Now, I ain't saying I'm Shakespeare. I'm trying to run a respectable theater. I got working folk coming in from Port Neptune trying to catch a little diversion. And all I can think about is the stink coming out of your shitter. Get it fixed.
Okay, get shitter fixed.
Yo, open up! Last time.
Oh, I just saw a shadow. Of course, search everything, pick up stuff. Yeah, I know the second and third game. Sorry, the third game specifically.
Yo, open up! Get me my Adam! This is our hut!
Have like control options.
Charlie, where you going? No.
Charlie, where you going? You have control options so you can make it play like a first-person shooter. Let's see if this customize controls, invert lock, invert auto aim, view controls. Yeah, so you can't change switch plasmids. I can't remember if it was like that in the first game on last gen consoles as well. But here you cannot change like how you want it to play. Expand with use. Quest arrow. Yeah, which is really interesting. So you have to play it like a not really a first person shooter because you press right stick into ADS aim down sights. But in the third game they did change it up. Well, we'll check that in a little while. But they do give it still plays like this. But they give you the options to change your controls.
Careful now. Would you kindly lower that weapon for a minute? You think that's a child down there? Don't be fooled. She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. Whatever you thought about right and wrong on the surface, well, that don't count for much down in Rapture.
So this is the morality stuff I was telling you
Those
about.
little sisters, they carry Adam, the genetic material that keeps the wheels of Rapture turning. Everybody wants it, everybody needs it.
So like that's the choice you gotta make. They carry Atom. Everybody wants it. Everybody needs it. What are you gonna do? And that's the basic gist of the game. Press plus to save your game. Uh-oh, am I gonna... Obviously the story gets deeper, but it's like, oh, make that choice. Yeah, when this game first came out, I want to say I like a lot of shooters or first person games like this, especially on consoles, weren't doing anything crazy narrative like this, right? We had seen it on PC and some of the System Shock games, but for like console shooter, everybody regarded this super highly. And when we check out the later collections later, they try to do more with it. The second game is just like a sequel to this, and the third game is like totally something different. But famously, like the second game wasn't made by this studio.
Funny, but his wife, vulgar little.
Press B to use first. Okay, there you go. You can't ADS because
Hang her on, parasite.
I just wanted the company. Come back.
yeah, I think they did that on purpose because they don't want you to play it like a shooter. But aiming down sight and all that is... Because later on you get way more powers and they want you to use your powers. I purposely did that bit wrong. Because they want you to use your powers and then...
If you spot a splicer in the water, hit him with the electrobolt.
Yes.
Leave me
How
alone.
dare you?
We search Big Daddy, we can. There's a like gameplay arrow leading us everywhere we can go, but obviously we've seen in options. You can turn that off. Yeah, this is still like fascinating to me. Like one of the best games of last gen. Totally play it portably now. Runs exactly like it did on last gen. I think is 3720. Don't quote me on the resolution, but I think it is. So you know, like not doing anything crazy with the, because I know the current gen console PS4 and everything got they got upgrades to the graphics and sharpness or anything, but this looks more like a, from what I'm remembering anyway, I haven't done A/B comparison stuff. Oh,
Security alert in progress.
uh-oh.
Tacky little nothing. Here now. Stop running like a fool. What are you doing?
Combat is not really challenging at all, to be honest with you. We are playing on oh my, this is where the streamer says that and dies. We are playing on normal difficulty.
You killed my Charlie!
I didn't mean to.
Ryan, goddamn Andrew Ryan! Found him. Damn it! They shut off access to Neptune. There's another way to get there. Head to medical. What are you waiting for? Go!
I need to loot bodies. It says you found Andrew Ryan. Andrew Ryan is like important to the story, but like, did we miss a bit where it showed him? I feel like there's a bit I missed where it showed the. Oh, it told us at the beginning, right? Who Andrew Ryan is.
Oh, Christ! You're trapped! Gonna try to override the exit from here!
So tell me, friend, which one of the bitches sent you? The KGB wolf or the CIA jackal? Here's the news. Rapture isn't some sunken ship for you to plunder. And Andrew Ryan isn't a giddy socialite who can be slapped around by government muscle. And with that, farewell, or до свидания, whichever.
Uh-oh. Okay. Solid intro and opening though, right? Still holds up. They need to do some like stuff with the audio because like everything's just like I feel like the voiceover audio stuff is a bit too low. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can try fix it. So we can make it easier for stuff to hear. Okay, let's see if that helps a little bit.
Now you've met Andrew Ryan, the bloody king of Rapture. Now find your way to emergency access.
Check map. Get hints on your active goals. Okay. Where's the hints? Zoom out. A.
The parasite hates three things: free markets, free will, and free man.
Oh, wait. I want to hear that diary. Can we go to the director's commentary? How do you...
Hey, Brenda, you care to tell me why you've had a hole in the wall the size of Plymouth Rock coming out of your crapper going on 3 weeks now? Now, I ain't saying I'm Shakespeare. I'm trying to run a respectable theater. I got working folk coming in.
Dr. Steinman said he'd release me today. Ryan didn't come to see me since the New Year's attack, not once. But Dr. Steinman was very attentive. He told me that once the scar tissue was gone, he was gonna fix me right up. Make me prettier than any girl I've ever seen.
Uh-oh.
He's sweet, all right. And so interested in my case.
Sounds kind of suspect.
I don't care where she's gone. Oh, he'll love this. Just adore it.
Search. Nothing. Hack. Hack security bar or friendly and will attack your enemies. Don't hack. Hack. Alright, start hack. Find pipe segments by revealing hidden tiles. Pick up pipes and swap them with other pipes to create a connected line. We're basically playing Pipe Dreams. I know the reference, right, chat? So... No, hold on. Can we... can you swap? Turn? Oh, you click them to reveal them first? Alright, hold on. So we need that. We'll take that. That there. Take that and put that there. Boom. Axe security bars are friendly and will attack your enemies. Got it. Also, has this text got stuck on the screen? Uh-oh, I feel like it has. Oh no, there is one. Purchase item. Oh wait, you can hack this as well? Hack the vending machine. I'm assuming like this hack is gonna be harder though. Oh no. And one more, which is a... that will do. Results of successful hack. More items are available and all prices are reduced. Oh, I thought it was just gonna...
Welcome to the circus of value.
First aid kit. Evo... Hypo... Restores your Eve. Okay. A bottle of vodka restores a small amount of health, but drain a small amount of Eve. No. Ammo. Insufficient funds for more bullets. Found a buckshot for shotgun. We know we get a shotgun later. Right, this was the way we came from. Nothing else down there. Oh wait, was this the way we came? I feel like I'm missing something.
Keep away from my patients! Give those back to me, you horrid person! They're hopeless for you! Why are you dragging out your... How dare you touch me! I promise to do no harm! No interfere!
I just want to save my... that audio a tad bit down. I have to adjust it so you can hear voices better, so now everything else is a bit louder.
Ryan and Adam. Adam and Ryan. All those years of study, and was I ever truly a surgeon before I met them? How we plinked away with our scalpels and toy morality. Yes, we could lop a boil here and shave down a beak there, but could we really change anything? No. But Adam gives us the means to do it. And Ryan frees us from the phony ethics that held us back. Change your look, change your sex, change your race. It's yours to change. Nobody else's.
It's yours to change, nobody else's. Race? Change your race? Wow. I wonder if we can... Control sensitivity is on 5, but it seems like turning is a little bit slow. Less. I'm surprised you played BioShock, to be honest. Yeah, I initially was, honestly, because horror and all that, I don't do that, and I was gonna avoid this. But it really is not that, right? It's it's like, yeah, I wouldn't even describe this as a hold that to get hints if you're stuck. I really would describe this as a story driven, just in the guise of a FPS, right? 'Cause even when people comment on this, they said, well, the FPS stuff wasn't really all that. Even when people talk about the third game, right? They're like, oh, the atmosphere, the story and everything, the art looks nice. Nobody's ever really...
Security alert is in progress. Access limited for time being. We appreciate
People, I'll grant you, but so late.
If you want to use the emergency access, you'll be needing Dr. Steinman's key. He's the one that runs this place. But I don't expect him to hand it to you out of the milk of human kindness. Steinman ain't that kind. And frankly, I'm not even sure he's still human.
Get the key from Simon.
Clean it up! Clean it up! Ah! Illegal! It's illegal!
Ooh, hello.
Now you've rattled the monkey cage. Here they come.
Where? Oh, well, that happened. All right, hold on. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to adjust audio, I swear.
Tenderloin. If you serve that in any respectable hotel in New York, I'm no better.
Typical behavior for someone with your condition.
I don't even understand why I'm getting shot.
Oh, wait.
See, if you tried to play this like a shooter, you probably would fail.
Don't you disrespect tacky little nothing.
And the shooting doesn't feel crazy great as well. You don't get like any great feedback.
No way, Jim. It's not safe. Haven't you heard? Atlas's bandits are everywhere.
Hold on a second there. Remember what Andrew Ryan says. Take your penalty to Fort
That's the actual correct way to do it.
Go out and shot. It's the
Use your power, shoot. Use your power, shoot.
We can see you, you know. Go and run! That's all your type is.
Oh god. Yeah, we're gonna play 2 and 3 in a second, but it's interesting. There's people that say that. Oh god, you're still pretty. Like some of the DLC in 3, because 3 is really not related to this at all. 2 is, uh, but people say the DLC in 3 is basically tells like backstory to this part 1.
Surgery wing. You want to find them? Just follow the blood.
Adam presents new problems for the professional. As your tools improve, so do your standards. There was a time I was happy enough to take off a wart or two, or turn a real
Remember, all them machines will short out right and proper if you hit them with electrovolts.
I listen to the story. Uh-oh, mistakes were made. I should have just I should have just because I know you're like kind of resource short as well. Game would be terrible for me because everybody knows how I'm stingy on resources. I don't spend. Like that bit is story related if I remember correctly. Alright, let's try this again without being stingy. Yeah, obviously it's not taken much jump and it's not like the current gen versions, but for the Switch and to be able to play portably and everything. I think it looks pretty good. Audio stuff is weird though, 'cause the balancing is... Who is shooting me now? I don't even know. Oh no, no more ammo. No, no more ammo for that one as well. Okay. Okay, this is bad. Hold on. Yes, because you, I just don't want to go into ADS at all. But pressing in right sticks is so archaic. I'm so glad in the later games they give you the option to play it like an actual shooter. I need... Nothing.
I am beautiful, yes. Look at me. What could I do to make my features finer? With Adam and my scalpel, I have been transformed. But is there not something better? What if now it is not my skill that fails me, but my imagination?
Anybody's imagination.
I like the prestige, but I don't like the germs. The germs, they get under your... I'm the goddamn
Who can I? Oh, there he is there. Headshots are useful if you can hit them. All right. I'm trying to think if this came out before Modern Warfare 1 and 2 last generation.
Tell me you love me. Go on.
Like, because there was a point. I know, like, everybody just got. Everybody just got like shooter controls, and it was just standardized at one point, right? And I know there was like shooting games on PS2 and that, but I want to say like PS3, that's when it became standardized. So I'm trying to think if this was before that or after that. Alright, what the... Hold on. Less armor piercing pistol rounds. Interesting. We can hack it obviously too. Bottle of vodka. Like we can, yeah, we can hack and get more ammo and stuff here. Like the only thing we haven't actually really seen yet, because you get like plasmids and everything and change a lot of your abilities. Unless I'm getting the games mixed up because it's a third, but I'm pretty sure that's in this one as well.
Touch so many filthy things. It's disgusting. Tom, you questioned my judgment.
Security cameras. I can hear the infernal things all around you.
Oh my days, I got no.
Eyes and ears.
How can I help?
Did I get him? Did he run off or did he blow up? I'm not even sure.
Die, you! My God! Oh.
See why you need money now? You're always short on everything. Ammo. I should buy more ammo there. I just like to push forward as quick as possible to show you as much.
Parasite wanders the halls. We rebuild our city and the doubters set the fly to spoil our home. 1,000 Adam to the man or woman who pins its wings.
Oh, here we go. New plasmid. So electric bolt.
Light up foes to 1,000 degrees. Warning, fire spreads.
Wow, that's hella loud.
Got it! Fucking everything! Not expecting this whole place! This house!
Obviously some flammable material on the floor as well.
All roads in Rapture lead to Ryan. Security, the splicers, the big daddies, the little sisters. He pumps some kind of chemical scent in the air. Pheromones, they call it. Makes them all dance to his tune.
And yeah, you basically get better weapons, better plasmids. I think that's like the basic stuff we've showed off of all the game. But yeah, shooting in the first game, especially with how you ADS and everything, doesn't like hold up crazy well. I wish they would have I wish they would have added like change control options. For this game as well. And like I said, I know the third one has it. Audio is a little bit weird and a little bit off on all of them. Like it seems like voice volume is just like crazy low. And then the next two games is like crazy high. It's borderline peaks. Balance and stuff is a bit weird. But other than that, yeah, it was pretty stable. It seemed like running at 30 FPS constant. Not sure if it's 1080p, but I think it's 720. Totally playable. It looks good to me in my eyes, but I haven't played the PS4 versions. I could just be remembering it from last gen, right? But to have these portably, and again, they really are about the story, right? It's not about not really about the shooting stuff. When you pick up audio logs and hear the backstory and everything, way the art's done and everything, that's basically what this game is. There you have it. That was a first look at BioShock 1. Don't forget, we are playing this on Nintendo Switch. We are playing this as part of the it's BioShock 1 Remastered. We are playing this part of the BioShock Collection. We'll be covering like 2 and 3 as well. There'll be videos up for those on the channel. This will be going up as a highlight up on Twitch and YouTube. Let me know what you thought. Do you think it holds up? I just haven't seen those games in so long, so it looks the same, or has it got a big upgrade? Stream a couple times a week on Twitch. Don't forget to come check us out there. Got a community Discord, post on Twitter all the time. All that information will be on the description. And drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Turn that notification bell on. Hit that subscribe button so you do know when new videos drop. I'd appreciate it very much. Don't forget to go check out those other videos if you're curious in BioShock 2 Remastered or BioShock 3 Remastered. Appreciate it.